What, you gonna talk shit again, punk? Dude, my voice on video in the background, okay? Your hand lubed on your cock, calling me pissed. It's not my fault.
Why would I jerk off over a methamphetamine smoking, no tune having, underachieving failure?
Okay, you know what? I'm missing one too. Does it really fuck me up, or?
I think it bothers him.
You're a loser, dude.
Well,
it bothers him.
You should kick the shit out of you right there. You use the word nigger all the time, Sam. You're a racist, and I hope they kick the shit out of you.
No, actually, I don't say the ER. I say the other one, and I call myself it. So you just said the jigaboo word, okay, which would have got you stomped the fuck out, okay, if you had said it in here. I wish you would have said it. I wish you were here. Really.
Bunch of no tax-paying, unemployed, scabbing off the government jigaboo.
You know what, punk? Step up, man up. At Villanova, you guys should be embarrassed. And it's like this. Howie Long, fact, see the play. See my hands raised in victory, okay, in the boxing tournament. Know that I ran a lot faster than you did, okay? And my hand speed is quite a bit fucking better. And you know what? You would have respected me on the field, dog. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
How you took my speaker out of my back?
What have I done in the last 30 years? Let's see. I make what some people say is the best stop in the history of the game. Then I get...
I ain't got no stereo.
Okay, lame. Okay.
I'm just saying, why would I steal one of
good
your
enough
speakers?
to even put on Notre Dame uniform. You might be a water boy, a towel boy. Genetically, okay, punk, genetically, your DNA is flushed down the toilet, okay? They're like, please do not fucking sentence another generation, football-wise, to what you went through. Who gives a fuck, punk? It's going to be, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If I was rich, I would buy the property around your house and your parents' house too, okay?
Put them all out?
And I would put people that hated your guts in around you. I would depress the fucking value of the property in the neighborhood, okay? Their job would be to do whatever it fucking took legally to make your life miserable. You want to move, bitch? I'll follow you, okay? We're talking a lot of money. And it'll happen everywhere you go. It'll get to the point where females will be like, holy fuck, no way, okay? You'd be like you know that Charles Schultz character that has those fucking bugs? But that's going to be like you, okay? Probably like it is now, dog. I'll tell you what, if he was such a pussy hound, he would have played the violin and he would have known that it actually does upgrade the Kama Sutra and it's been validated many times. Okay, question, Lane. Since Joe H.U. calls the violin the levitator because pelvises literally come off the bed and attack the face, how many times have you played the violin? Okay, how many times have you played the violin, Lane? Yeah, right, okay. I'll tell you what, Joe H.U., this is true, he had a girlfriend, Joy, and Joy told me on the phone that she'd like to watch my videos when I'm looking lean at rib, and have Joe H.U. play the violin on her at the same time, her pretending in her mind that it's me. Straight up. And Joe was cool with that. And I'm like, you know what? That is somebody I want to be friends with for life. You know what? The only reason why I allowed your voice to be on this fucking tape is one. You know what? That's where you get cut off. Straight up. I'll tell you what. I call you out, punk. I fight you in a backyard, like Kimbo style. And I'll tell you what. You better hope there's a referee, because Kimbo style, I'm fucking your punk ass up. I'm not stopping when you're done. Okay? They're gonna have to stop my hands from firing off like fucking jackhammers, dog. And just like I said, genetics. You were at Villanova, okay? Notre Dame, they probably fucking looked at you and laughed. Next, did you have any chance of going pro? Any? Okay? Fact, not fiction. Cedric Figueroa, please tell the truth at Facebook. Say, yep, I did come back from San Diego my first year, and tell Dan Quinn that he was better than every other linebacker that he played with. But Holtz hated me, so I have to go up to Canada and wreck Canada and then come back down to the NFL, you know, pay dirt. And I told him, fuck football, man. This is before I even knew about Jerry Sandusky, but Jerry Sandusky raped kids sexually, okay? I would say that Lou Holtz jumping on Tony Rice, attacking him, okay? Attacking his black starting quarterback that can throw the football end zone to end zone, okay? Is so fucking accurate that Tim Brown is complaining of bruises from
The heat.
For I'll tell you what, 30, 40 yards down the field, it was like a fucking, it was like a cannon. Oh, we couldn't believe. We saw Tony Rice and Todd Light for the first time, and Tony's throwing fucking 60, 70-yard bombs, and fucking Todd Light is going with one hand grabbing him, and we looked at each other, and we were like, you know what, we're going to win. And
he had hands.
Okay, well,
And he had an arm.
put it like this, fact, okay, you see me make the play, and you didn't see me cover Allen Pinkett man for man and shut him down, but I did it. And so it was going to be Cedric Figueroa at his same position, rush in, right? He was like LT, and then me at drop in. But Holtz kicks me out the team for no reason to make room for Frank. But Frank, who was a fullback, he can't play drop in, okay? He's not fast enough to play drop in, okay? So they moved Figs off of drop in to the, or they moved Figs off of rush in, okay? The strong line, the one that gets all the stats, you know, the sacks and shit, okay? And they put him at drop in, obscure in, and then put Frank in at rush in. And I think he had 1 sack in his entire first year. One sack in 11 games. I'll tell you what, in the 86 spring game, I went against Tom Rader, who ended up playing for New England, and crew in the spring game, and I had 6.5 sacks. Now that was an inter-squad scrimmage, but that was for, like, you know, when you win your fucking your position. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, go on a lighting sector, and you know, on my white skin. At the end of that game, I had an NFL scout come up to me, and he said, you know what, I'm not supposed to be talking to you, but if you don't get hurt, you're looking at first round, potential high first round. Keep me in mind. And I was thinking, you know what, it probably isn't even going to get to that, you know. Well, at that time, I wasn't thinking about, you know, quitting like I did after I made that play and got fired. But, you know, I would have had coaches killed. Swear to God. There's a lot of coaches that deserve to be murdered. They fuck people over. They're monsters. Oh, yeah. I've talked, I tell you what, I've talked to many football players. And I asked them this. I said, did you have any monsters coaching you? Yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah. You know, and I said, you know, wouldn't it be better off for, like, everybody if they got in a car accident and shit? And they're like, oh, fuck yeah, you know? Yeah, better off dead, you know? And they seek that position out, man, because, you know, of the authority, okay? Just like Jerry Sandusky did. They're not doing it sexually. Okay? Right. And I'll tell you this.
You deserve dying.
Oh, yeah, well, dying would be too good, man. Long, slow, you know, painful torture, man.
Bring him back and kill him again.
Well, you know what? Make it, you know, he likes to fuck kids up the ass, you know? Yeah. Get a big gay somebody in prison.
And let him bust him out.
And turn him out. Make him a fucking hooker. Put him to work, man.
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, that's what he deserves.
Yeah. And, just like this Villanova voice, man. If I was in the same pen as him, I would savagely beat him. I would leave his face decent, you know. Right. And then I would turn him out as a gay hooker, man. And his ass would make me canteen, guaranteed.
Right. You be his stuff.
Yeah. It's happened before, hasn't it?
All the time.
Yeah, there you go.
As we speak.
Yep.
It's happening. Somebody getting turned out.
Yep.
Somebody getting turned out right now.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. fucking this punk talking shit on me. I tell you, when I was in Placer County Jail, and I'm vertical leaping onto the tables, leading the fucking inmates in cheers because the cop wouldn't let me make my fucking phone call on Mother's Day to my mom and shit.
Right.
And so they sent me to Folsom Prison, you know,
right.
as a SafeKeeper, okay? And you know, well, you know, how many white boys do you know that would stand up to a table of angry black men at the branch, as a matter of fact, in Red Dorm, okay? Trust and believe, this is fact, okay? I was in Red Dorm, and I just got converted to to weekends, okay? I was on straight time, but I got converted to weekends, and,
you need a haircut. Huh? Why?
Anyhow, I'm shaving, okay, in the bathroom, and there's some newbies that are standing in the doorway. It might get fucking yard fucked off. I'm not caring because I'm gonna read my book and work out. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Not my job.
Right,
And Bayrob is his brother. He's the head of the dorm, and he had the most beautiful voice I'd ever heard. That guy could have been on TV. He would win American Idol, hands down, guaranteed. He comes into the bathroom, and he's like, "You motherfuckers," blah, 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 you know, to the guys in the doorway, and, you know, gets away with it. He turns in our direction and says the same fucking thing. And I said, "Are you talking to me like that? Well, who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" And I got up, and I walked right into his face, and I said, "Say it again, and I bet you it doesn't even escape your fucking mouth, and I'm planting you in the ground, and it's not eggplant. This ain't racial, dog, okay? You feel me? You know?" And he didn't say a thing, so I went to my bunk, and I laid down, and started to read, and Bayrob comes up, and he said, "Roll your shit up." And I'm like, "Yeah, right. No, roll your shit up." I said, "Fuck you." He said, "Roll your shit up, or I'm gonna go to the fishbowl." And you know, and I said, "You gonna go rat me out, punk?"
Yeah,
I said, "You gonna go rat me out, punk?" I said, "Know this." I said, "If I get converted to fucking straight time," I said, "I'm gonna find you." And I said, you know, well, I'm not gonna get into what I said, but it was enough to where when Bayrob did go to rat me out, there was a table full of black men, okay, maybe 10, 12 brothers, okay, and they started grumbling about what they could do, should do, yup, and all my white, hold on, I'm gonna show you what I did. I went just like this. I got off my bunk and I walked into the center aisle, okay, where it's, you know, because people can talk shit like in their bunk, and then, you know what I'm saying, and I went like this, and I took my shirt off, and I started to stretch, and I said, "If anybody has a problem with me, just step the fuck up and let's handle this," right? Just like this. And no one did, right? And so I fucking went and got on my wife said, "You know what, I would appreciate not hearing that same shit so I can read my book," right? Okay? And I'll tell you what, okay, Skin, I'll tell you what, Jimmy Corey's, Chucky Corey, he was down there when this happened, and it was a big deal, dog, because, I mean, the dynamics changed. You know what I'm saying? The white boys are no longer walking around, you know, I mean, they're feeling a little empowered and shit. So it's like this, Villanova boys, come and fuck with me, bitch. I break you off on the ground, I choke you out, I end you if they don't stop it. Punching, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear you out, and then I'm going to attack your head, and I'm going to hit you in the temples, and I'm going to try to end your life legally. If you have the nuts to step up and you don't have a vagina and you actually have a penis. Villanova, bitch. Cut.